The hotelier paused for a moment, walking to a backpack, before returning with a drawing. To be more accurate, it was a copy of an illustration from a book. The caption read, "Witness's illustration."
Yep, that's an alien. I got abducted once.
Thank you for all the information.
No worries. I know a lot more if you need to ask. I'm a novice historian, as I said, though really only for this town. Here's my number.
Jill took the proffered paper.
I do most of my real job here in this lobby. Feel free to come by if you want to talk, or call if you're around town. Or, if you'd like, I can come with you and play tour guide.
No, we'll be fine.
Plus, don't you have to stay here in case someone shows up?
The hotelier laughed, and then realized Jill had been remotely serious.
No one's going to be staying here anytime soon.
Well, we'll think on it.
Thanks for the breakfast, dude.
Yeah, good cooking.
You didn't even touch yours.
Huh.
Jill could see that Owen was drifting towards an existential crisis.
Well, we gotta get going. Lots to do today.
See you later, man.
Peace, brah.
Ripley merely nodded as the band stepped outside.
Well, I suppose we should hit up the police station first, right?
I'll go with you and sneak past if we need to look at restricted materials. Jill, you should go and ask around town. Find shops. Ask if anyone has seen a creepy guy in a hood wandering around town. We might get lucky, and I'd like a second set of eyes looking around town for anything.
I don't really want to sound like a coward, but are you sure you want just me and Owen wandering around trying to find whatever kidnapped Tyrone? 'Cause I'll be honest, I came to him for help and somehow let myself kind of get roped into helping you find him. Point is, if I find whatever got him, exactly what makes you think I can do anything about it?
Ripley paused.
A fair point. I suppose it would be fine for you to stay with us, if you would rather. I would prefer we make short work of our search by splitting up, but I don't want to press upon you any undue danger.
You talk funny.
I'm old.
She's well-spoken, brah.
Dude, I think he's starting to like me.
Ripley began to walk.
I'll see you inside if I see you. Someone needs to rein in Ripley, though.
Marcus hurried after her.
Okay, I'm waiting for Jill.
Jill waited a moment as Marcus and Ripley left earshot, and then her phone was out.
Okay, here we go, gals and ghouls. Do we visit the police with Ripley and Marcus, or should I go look around town?
Jill waved to the others and scuttled off back into the hotel.
And while they're doing that, let's go check Tyrone's room for clues.
She spoke to Owen, but he seemed distracted, looking away towards the wall as though it were more interesting than its simple design would indicate. She didn't bother trying to catch his attention again, instead choosing to march up the stairs to Tyrone's room.
Owen, can you go inside and check for clues?
Okie dokie.
Owen thumped against the door once, with all the force of a dazed moth, and then seemed to slide right through it. Jill waited a moment, then idly turned to her phone.
Full bars?
Her thoughts did not last long before resolving into action as she began to tap furiously.
Oh, heavenly potatoes, I have internet!
Her fingers drummed at the screen to a tempo no music could comfortably follow.
Come on, let me see that follower count. Oh, pretty respectable for as little as I get to post. What about
Jill's words trailed off into silence as she navigated to another page.
Kiki. Look at that follower count. She's like the Katamari ball of streamers. I will catch you one day, you. Yeah. No, oh no!
Abruptly, her screen bled to the all-too-familiar internet connectivity problems page.
Hey, Jill. No clues.
Really? Nothing? What was in there? Did you forget what you were doing when you went in there?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Well, face back through and pop that lock so I can get in.
Oh, good idea.
With that, Owen backed into the wood, and a moment later, with an appropriately eerie creak, the door swung open.
You ghosts really stick to your stick, don't ya?
Jill reached into her back pocket and pulled out a pair of plastic gloves.
Let's tear this place apart. Are you kidding me? That guy travels stupidly light. What a waste of 30 seconds.
Got this nifty game thingy. I can't wait to see what you can do with 2 game screens at once.
Put that back.
Aww.
Come on, if we hurry, we can visit the police station with them.
But I want to be an elite beat agent.
None of the group spoke as they piled into Marcus' car. The police station, or perhaps sheriff's office, was close, and they were there before any conversation really had a chance to get rolling. As they piled out, Jill's phone buzzed in her hand. An unfamiliar number was on the screen.
Guys, head in. I'll be right there.
Roger that. Scream if something terrible happens.
Oh, thank you. That's so comforting. Hello? Tortellini sandwiches, that was loud! Hello? Anyone?
The static came back constant, with no reply.
Whoever this is, connection is very bad. Call me back if this is an emergency. Otherwise, bye-bye.
Jill angrily jammed the end call button, her ears still ringing. She followed the pocketing of her phone with a deep breath and thumbed at her ear. She knew she would never be able to tell if there was damage to her hearing by touch, but somehow touching the offended appendage gave her a sense of relief. Then, with a long sigh, the tension leaving her shoulders, she stepped inside.
I know we haven't brought in someone like that. I suppose you could speak with the coroner. There was a body a few days back. I never saw it. I mean. The coroner is in today, though, doing an autopsy on some old fellow who had a heart attack at 1,000,000 years old. But the wife was worried about foul play, but she's crazy. But hey, he was free. Might as well, you know. He's downstairs.
The policeman turned back to his book.
Really? We can just go downstairs?
You really haven't ever lived in a small town, have you?
I haven't either.
If you screw with anything, I'll just shoot you.
The officer looked up to wink and give a warm smile as the group walked towards the stairs.
So did you already talk to him?
It's a quiet town. He summarized the entire month before you came in the door. If we're gonna have any luck, it'll be with the coroner and the John Doe.
Bad luck, you mean? Hoping this turns up a dead end.
Yes.
Cool. Let's go meet him, I guess.
Let Marcus do the talking.
Wait, why me?
Who's there? Oh, hello. You don't look like officers.
We're not. We're hoping to not identify your John Doe from the other day.
Sorry?
Our friend is missing, and we are hoping to rule out the body you saw the other day as his fate.
Well, I'm afraid they aren't here anymore. Nothing about the deceased made me think it was anything other than what it appeared. A kid exploring an abandoned building hit their head when they fell through a weakened floor. No evidence of foul play, just bad choices by a young kid.
Describe them?
The coroner was staring at the covered sheet of the dead man he had been examining before their arrival.
Late teens, early 20s, young, well-kempt, blonde.
Doesn't sound like our Tyrone. Well, just to be sure he didn't dye his hair or something, was the kid black?
No, he was white.
Not Tyrone.
Well, I'm glad for you, though I am still worried for the boy's family. He's not local.
What are the chances they'd get two mysterious out-of-towners?
Tyrone? I think I may have met your friend. It must have been almost a month ago. We hit it off at a bar. I started talking about a book series I swear I had thought I was the only real human to have read. And I got a little too excited and drank too much. My most vivid memories of that night are him practically carrying me home. Haven't seen him since, though.
Could you describe him more?
He had these ridiculous violet eyes. Never met someone with violet eyes before.
Yeah, that's Tyrone. Did he tell you anything about why he was in town?
He said he was a professional paranormal researcher. I immediately assumed he was one of those ghost chasers, but talking to him for a few minutes about it quickly changed my mind. That was before we started talking books. But yeah, good to see some real research done in the field. It would be nice if we could separate fact from fiction on these things. Death is already painful enough without myths about possible persistence warping our perception of it. Sorry, not only am I oversharing, but now I'm spouting about my beliefs. Not terribly professional.
No harm done. We're not exactly here in a professional capacity either. Hey, if you hear from Tyrone again, or if you see anything weird, call us.
Marcus held out a business card.
Are you paranormal investigators too?
Yeah, but we're more of the trashy ghost chasers kind.
Jill shrugged as Ripley shot her a glare.
Who pays the bills on the real research, you know?
I can appreciate that. It's for a similar reason that I'm here, I suppose.
The coroner looked at the card and cocked an eyebrow.
Software designer.
That is what pays the bills when the other two fall through.
The coroner let out a small laugh.
Yeah, I can really appreciate that. I will do so. Good luck finding your friend, you three.
Thanks, man.
Let's go.
As the three climbed the stairs, Jill heard a whisper in her ear.
Girl, where is your ghost?
First of all, Owen is not my ghost. Second, I have absolutely no idea.
The question was soon answered as the three reached the top of the stairs and saw Owen chatting with the officer on duty.
And they didn't arrest you.
Nah, brah. Dude wasn't even sure what to charge us with, let alone if he could.
That's just... Oh man, I can't even imagine where to start myself. I mean, I guess the only property you damaged was your own.
Owen, there you are.
Hey, Bros. How was the spooky basement?
The basement isn't spooky, man. Come on.
Nah, brah. All morgues are spooky. Too spooky for me, at least.
Hard to imagine a guy who did that is scared of dead bodies.
Ain't the bodies I'm afraid of, brah.
We were wondering where you went.
Brah. Come on, we have been friends for like years or maybe months. You should know by now. I don't do morgues.
Please, think to warn us next time. We'll leave a sitter.
Marcus had already walked past them into the cold air outside.
What's up with him?
He doesn't do morgues very well either. Something to do with his father.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. My uncle is the same. Well, yous have a safe stay. Good luck finding ghosts.
Can do.
What did you tell him?
Oh no, man. Just the basics.